for. But
It's dope.
we gonna keep it moving, dog, and talk a little bit about the fact that I want to see how y'all feel about Ancestry.com being purchased.
First of all, I didn't even know. First of all,
Somebody bought it, which means it's a transfer of power. They keep trying to say that the Blackstone company is a private equity firm. They keep trying to say that they are not going to have access to the data, but if I just paid $4.7 billion, I have access to the nearest motherfucker to slap him, nigga, and fire his dumb ass, nigga. That was a good one. That was a good one. That's what I have for 4.7 bills. So, period. There's no way I'm walking in this bitch.
And you telling me no.
I don't fuck that. Like, it's no way. Like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and read some. This is from MSN, the money section. Blackstone announced Wednesday that it has reached an agreement to acquire Ancestry from Silver Lake, GIC, Spectrum Equity, Permira, and other equity holders for a total enterprise value at $4.7 billion USD. USD.
So
it's a difference when it's something else.
Clearly, they top of the line equity holders.
For sure.
So anybody else that's still afloat.
For sure. They're probably still
Clearly don't even have
So Blackstone like they buying up some shit because Spectrum. They probably just bought that. When did they purchase Spectrum? I think they just bought that.
Come on. Current Ancestry investor GIC will continue to retain a significant minority stake in the company, a press release stated. David Kessenbaum, a senior managing director at Blackstone, said, "We are very excited to partner with Ancestry and its management team. We believe Ancestry has significant runway for further growth of all people, as people of all ages and backgrounds become increasingly interested in learning more about their family histories." Okay, bullshit. Ancestry is a global leader.
Blackstone is one of the world leading investment firms, estimated with 564.
Where the fuck does it say that they don't? Oh man, I can't see where it says they're not gonna fucking have access to your data. All right, one leadership opportunity further to accelerate. All right, well, at the end of the day, I don't want to read all this so I can find it. They are saying that they aren't going to have direct access to people's DNA, which is what Ancestry is all the fuck about. Yeah. So I don't believe it. That's some bullshit.
It's cover up for something else.
Let's see if we get Westworld.
Why didn't they buy? What's the place that do the mouth swabs when you go get tested for a baby?
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what the place is called.
DNA places.
Yeah, but it's called like CD, and it's in Ohio or some shit like that.
Okay, because you can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever that shit is, and they send your shit off. You know what I'm saying, for DNA sampling. Why didn't they buy them too?
Y'all, I mean, it's like
they can have access to my DNA for a pretty penny. Okay?
This is a different industry. That's why it's kind of.
I got a couple people trying to get off child support. They give me a pretty penny to get off with access to their DNA.
He said, "I have to get access." That's awesome. But that's pharmaceutical. But this shit is hard, man. This shit is crazy. I definitely want to see where this shit goes. Have y'all ever heard of a show called Westworld?
Yes.
I heard of it. I ain't never seen it.
Okay, it's on HBO. This is not an ad. But Westworld is pretty much like they made this big ass park with these fucking sleeves of people. So it's pretty much like you don't think they're real people, but at the end of the day, they start developing consciousness. They little androids. People do whatever they want. And while they're in the park, pretty much, spoiler alert, they were kind of acquiring data from the people that was in the park. Mm-hmm. So they dealing with these people, these fake things that are becoming real.
And they giving them all the data to everything.
And they give them the data. And the thing is, they were taking people's, once again, super spoiler alert, like go ahead, go far ahead. They were pretty much using the information that they got from the people in the park to remake that person, like to their very thought. You know what I'm saying? So they knew how they thought and how they moved, and that show is amazing. It's on the way to season 3.
Wow.
I promise, if you haven't watched it, you should
So this is basically what the world is about to come to.
I think they're going to this. Hey, hot take.
Didn't a surrogate already get what you call it when you get a membership in another country?
Visa?
Dual citizenship.
Citizenship. They got a drone that got citizenship. Her name is Sophia.
Oh, all right. Yeah, they do have a citizen robot.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they bought like a piece of a fucking continent.
And put
they
them
had a whole
there.
island. They had a whole island off to the southern.
And I wonder, if
Asia,
if that particular island can be its own continent.
You can sovereign anything. Like
to the point where this is your
state.
continent of fucking robots.
I promise.
People gonna want to go there.
No, but they're not gonna want to go there. They just gonna want to integrate them. Robots have rights too, and before you know it,
then
it's nigga. Let's go.
Then the robots gonna have fucking dual citizenship.
Ancestry.
Where else?
Blackstone purchasing Ancestry is the start of iRobot.
Yeah. Because if that's the case, and they don't want you to have access to it, they deleting all that shit, or they fuck that shit. That shit ain't a thing.
Y'all ain't sent y'all in yet?
Nope.
Hey, we potting.
I'm light skinned. I want to know where I come from.
I was gonna do a 53andMe instead. I think it's a black owned version of.
I don't think I ever really wanted to do that. To be honest, I don't know.
I just want to know.
My mind is changing now, but I don't think I ever.
Because it's like at the end of the day, because you could be thinking about it like, am I breaking a wheel in my family's lineage of how things were and becoming the first of something? Or did somebody before me become a millionaire in our family and they had all type of plugs that I had no idea about? And somebody fucked up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know this kind of thing. I want to know, like, was anybody in my family a fucking king for real?
Yeah.
Y'all go back.
Because at this point, I'm on Knuckles in this bitch trying to really be the fucking king.
I need to go.
You telling me I got a country? Are you kidding?
Yo, if I have the bloodline, I have to go back to Africa and stake my claim, nigga. I promise to God, I will take you niggas out, Game of Thrones style, nigga. What you want to do?
And my work
we moving niggas like chess pieces on a war map, nigga. Let's go.
That's what it is, and I really feel like that's kind of what the fuck the Beyonce video meant.
Okay, so we can talk a little bit.
I ain't seen it yet.
Look, hey, and you just see how she segued? That was awesome. You were Potter. You don't even have a clue. So Beyonce movie review. You haven't seen it?
I have not.
You bullshitted. I told you to watch it. So it's
I don't have Disney Plus.
It's great. I don't either, nigga. I have a website. You have the website. I watched it on that.
No, I'm not. You can't do that with Beyonce, bro.
It don't matter,
Beyonce,
man. I'm not supporting.
I go with the bootlegger. I'm not going with the
She got her bag already, bro. She got her bag to record it.
Nigga,
you think Beyonce didn't get her
paying Disney. We ain't paying Beyonce.
Period. Beyonce got paid up.
She already got it.
She's done. Once it goes to streaming, that's when we support.
That's all her pros,
right
bro.
now.
That's all her pros.
Fucking Disney.
We paying Disney.
I'm sorry, Disney. We just not gonna get y'all.
Sorry, it wasn't about you. About Beyonce. We supporting her. So we supporting her by supporting y'all because you support her.
Right.
But no, we ain't paying Beyonce. So
what was it about? I thought it was just.
I mean, it's just an album. It's like Lemonade was to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
This is my take on it.
Go ahead.
My whole synopsis.
What's your synopsis?
We've all seen Lion King, right? It was even advertised. She dropped her album soundtrack with the Lion King. All this. So these songs already were inspired, definitely. The Beyonce movie. Okay, so when we watch Lion King, we know certain themes inside of the movie. You know what I'm saying? When people talk about Lion King back in the day, or most recently before she dropped this whole video movie, we would always talk about Scar and Mufasa. We'll always talk about Scar and Mufasa, the deceit, like people in your family be hating on you type shit, people want to take over the throne, whatever. That's kind of the conversation that always in the black community, at least what I've seen, when we talk about Lion King. However, she took that same shit, applied it to the same principles that society is living off of right now, or how they view us, how we view us, all of that shit. But then she also making a statement by saying, bro, do y'all know how fucking powerful we are?
Right.
There's no other rapper, singer, anybody out here with hella fucking money that's really trying to change the community, the way that we think, and bring back black history for real. Like Black Lives Matter like a motherfucker.
Without us realizing it.
All of the shit that she had in that video was from the motherlands. Literally everything. from the way she talked about her husband, from the way she talked about her family, from the way she talked about her children, the way she talked about herself, her friends, what she see, women and men. It was just a whole big like, nigga, this is what we are. We are fucking Lion King. Granted, that little shit that like Disney.
It was
and all
a musical.
Yeah, I mean,
but not
Not
really.
really.
It was like they even used like movie parts from Lion King in there that mattered to what the fuck she was about to say in her song. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a whole
like it was like monologue in between the music.
yeah.
Like so,
but it was also
not
a music
like
video.
acting and people were doing
Yeah,
things.
no, it was a
like
music
narrative.
video for
Yeah,
real.
it was no
for real.
narrative.
But it was just
I know what y'all mean.
You know how when we used to watch videos on 106 in Park or whatever, world premiere, they show the videos, whatever. Or how we even watch videos now, people accumulating those little like movie pieces and stuff. Like it makes sense. Or when people actually had albums and it was like a song for real, like a whole, it was one song, but it was 12 songs. Like these 12 songs led up to a story. That's kind of how hers was, but it was every music video was back to back, so it made sense into what the fuck she was rapping and singing about. It was dope.
I'm about to watch it.
Especially if you talking about some you want to see where you come from type shit. It was just all type of like different areas in Africa.
Man, I'm light skinned with
country.
nappy hair. I don't know where I'm from. My dad told me
But
somebody.
it showed people of like the poor, the rich, like
Move
kingdom.
Forever
for
was
real.
super hard. Nigga,
That was
I gotta
the
say
best.
All I gotta
That's my
say is
favorite
Move
song.
Forever was it.
That was my favorite song.
it.
That right there, yeah,
Oh.
that was it. That was it.
Jay-Z's in it?
Yeah, that
Oh,
that one.
That
song.
song has hope.
So he's in it?
Right.
But that
Nigga
song
walk in
is
like
so
Mansa
fucking
Musa
cold.
and shit, walking through the motherfucking mansion and shit. He got all his homeboys, is rich and shit. Niggas out there getting money and shit. It's a cool
It's like
vibe.
incorporating
The whole
our Americanism with the fucking what we actually are.
Right.
Because this is who we are. We are Americans. You know what I'm saying? We've accumulated our American ways
thing. Listen
are.
out. This is great.
For real.
No, I tell him that all the time because even me and your mom be having that conversation. Like, why you don't consider yourself African American? I'm like, bro, because it's like, why should I be even less? Like, that's still even like putting like a
Yeah.
sub-American on it.
Yeah.
I'm American.
Like, this is where I was born and raised. Like, I know American culture. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not African American. I'm American, bro. I don't know nothing about the Afro part.
Right.
At all.
I'm black, yeah, for sure. I'm not white, for sure.
I'll
But I'm
accept that, and I'll accept American.
And that's just that. I don't know
That's
what else
cool.
to relate to. And so to make me feel like I'm African, it's just like, that's why they don't be liking us. Because it's like, we're not the same. We're
Yeah.
not. Y'all out there with all of those resources. We
Now,
not.
I would love to kind of review, like maybe play a clip or something from the movie, but I think that Google and YouTube would take me down for that one. They kind of just partially fuck up the videos, you know, when we play music.
Damn, because they
So-
ain't even released the videos.
Of course,
It's a
that's
whole
why it's
fucking-
super locked down. I'm pretty sure.
Can you
Disney
hook
is
my
gonna
phone up?
attack.
Can you hook my phone up
Oh shit!
and
that
show
would be-
Trey? Like, I got Disney Plus.
oh shit, I was just gonna watch it tonight, but alright.
I mean, but we ain't gotta. Yeah, I guess we
Oh.
can kind of go into a deeper dive, you know, a little bit later once he's actually got a full take on it.
Okay.
You know,
That's
so
cool. Yeah.
we
But
can-
you need to see all of them videos before you see separate ones.
I do want to. We can move on a little bit by going to. Who do you got? What's your take?
Who?
We got round one. No, this might be like round 10 because this is episode 10, so I guess it's round 10. Round 10, Rhianna versus Beyonce, man. Who y'all got?
On like what level though?
We talking all around hit for hit.
Hit for
Let's
hit.
say, okay,
Oh,
or
so like
you
versus.
want to go album for album because that's hard.
Yeah,
You want to
it'll
go
go
that
album for
again?
album.
Rihanna don't have as many albums as Beyonce did.
Do she?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
She got about 9 or 8.
She has a lot of albums.
She
Rihanna?
Yeah, she got about 8.
Don't have as many albums as Beyonce.
Anti was her 8th one.
I mean, and even if she don't have enough albums to compete, like the same
She got
amount,
enough songs for sure.
she has more than enough
But that
of a
that
career.
If you
matchup
go-
of songs needs to be one matchup of songs. You can't just be playing any Rihanna song with a Beyonce song.
Of course, no. And see, we kind of
Within
try
the
to look at it
same
with a
year-
fine-tooth comb.
Within the same year,
I think
you
if
just
you
have
go,
to pick an album.
No,
We have
I
to
think
pick
if you
that
go,
same
year.
I think if
Come
you
on,
go a
same
hit
year.
for, I think if you go hit for hit,
Yeah.
Rihanna wins it. But I think if you go album for album, Beyonce got it.
What is Beyonce's best album right now?
You can't
Go.
pick one, bro. You can't pick one. She got like 4,
Uh,
bro.
What is her
Beyonce,
best album?
Beyonce, Lemonade.
Is it Beyonce or is
Nah.
it Lemonade?
I don't know. They two different type
Or
of.
is it Black is King?
Is that a classic?
I mean, but no.
People are raving about it. People are ranting and raving.
Yeah,
Ladies and
you're
gentlemen,
right.
listeners, people, tell me, is this a classic, man? Do y'all think that Black is King by Beyonce is a modern day classic now? We're not going to really do that much of a deep dive on it because you know our rules, man. You know, we need at least about 7 years. We pushed the limit last episode. So,
I think her...
I feel like it will be. I just don't. I ain't in control. Go ahead.
No.
I'm sorry.
I just think, like I said, I think Beyonce's best albums is probably Beyonce, Lemonade, and you probably can even go B-Day.
First of all, B-Day was my shit.
You know what I mean?
But you know what? It's hard for me to say because at each level of my life, even the levels of her life that she came out with these albums, it's like different. I don't know. I probably have to go with B-Day. I ain't even gonna hold you.
B-Day is the best one.
I'm gonna have to go with B-Day. They all slap. But I'm gonna have to go with B-Day.
Damn. It had the videography. You had the
I'm
whole.
gonna have to go with B-Day.
And
Rihanna. Pull up the songs on B-Day.
Okay.
Like that's when she really took it to another level. Like, oh, y'all
Like
think I'm
that's
about
where
to be on this? Oh
Beyonce
no,
made
I'm about
her.
to.
She said, "I'm motherfucking like."
I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is the making of Beyonce, like.
Nah, yeah, this is
Deja
everything.
vu.
And like her songs and shit that was in there was just on
Upgrade
some. That's on some. I'm in my bag. I'm self confident. I'm
Every single song,
When
bro.
I tell you, I bump this CD every fucking day.
Used to run bass like Womp, yeah.
First of
now
all,
I'm on the bass hi-hat and the what? Hey man,
this was the
Niggas
motherfucking
went-
album.
Every
this shit
song,
was
bro.
nuts.
Ain't no
this
song.
shit was nuts.
This was the best song to me.
I'm a
I mean,
dude.
the best.
I'm
the
the
best
dude.
song.
I'm not skipping no songs on this.
You
Like-
can't like.
Like my nigga
best
fucking
album.
Neo got his shine on this time. You know what I'm saying? Like
This
this
is-
is amazing, dog.
This was
This is an amazing
This was her
project.
best album to me.
You right. You right, man. This might be
If
it.
you gonna compare Beyonce's song
She got
albums
classics.
now,
Hey, how many classics Beyonce got right now? Let's go.
she got a lot of
3,
classics.
maybe 4.
However,
Ooh,
though,
you think she
3,
got
maybe 4.
three?
Maybe 4.
Ooh,
Albums?
Yeah.
shit.
3, maybe 4.
3 or 4 classic albums. I might can agree.
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Because she
Dangerous
said
in Love.
B-Day,
What y'all think about
Lemonade.
Dangerous in Love? Is that
First
one of the
of all,
classics?
That's the maybe.
It's a classic.
That's
Okay,
a
it's the
maybe.
maybe.
However,
We can do a whole take on that.
she was still just like
Young.
Destiny's Child. Like she was a
Right.
young teen.
But she
like,
had everything she needed. She was a
she
powerhouse
did,
in her
but
own.
she showed her ass on B-Day.
Right,
Like,
B-Day was
But no,
like.
That's
that
why I
was
was like, all right.
extra equipped. That was now I'm super rich. Like she had everything she
No,
needed to make.
No,
her
it
happy.
was like
it was-
Dangerously in Love was like, all right, I'm solo. B-Day was like, I'm Beyonce. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
She-
Like
yeah.
I needed y'all to know that
And
this
she
is what
got
I'm
cake.
bringing.
Look, cake. I'm super rich now.
Yeah.
Whatever happened in Destiny's Child land is no longer my life, nigga, because I'm making all that money. I'm rich as fuck now.
But it was also her content that made the song. It wasn't even
Yeah.
about her being
That's
rich
what I'm
as
saying,
hell.
but
She
that's what
never
I'm
even
saying.
showed
It
like
was a bravado though.
Yeah.
She didn't have it before, and that's what gave it to her. I think-
and her choreography got better. So
Her
everything
choreography
was
did
just,
get better.
So everything was just like, oh
Once
shit,
again,
okay.
you don't get better
Alright.
choreography without spending more money
Yeah.
on the choreographer.
So that's what I'm saying. She had more money to get the best.
Let's
She
go,
grinded,
man.
Like,
So
that was
that's-
the best.
Hey, do
album
y'all
to me.
think B-Day is the best album Beyonce has dropped? I know the Beehive might.
Hold on,
attack-
go back right. Go to Riri. Now Riri, classic album. She more so got classic songs.
Yeah.
To me,
I don't have a classic album from Rihanna, but I like most
I
of the
got at
songs
least
off Unapologetic though.
Okay, no, that's fair enough.
Good
But
Girl
y'all don't
Gone
think
Bad
Anti-
is
you
nah.
don't
Anti is
think
a classic.
Anti has the capacity.
I think that's her best album, and
Me
I think
too.
it's a classic.
Me too.
I ain't even hear all her songs. off
Me
that
too.
album.
Oh man, you tripping, man.
I ain't even gonna hold you up.
She really went R&B. It was
Oh,
less pop,
man.
more R&B.
I don't even think I know. I don't. Think
Let me
they
see.
did. Go to the. Is this the songs? No. Go to the.
Either
songs.
Talk That Talk or Loud might be her other classic.
What song she got on here?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Desperado, Kiss It
Yeah,
Better.
I don't like all of those songs.
Even
so
James Joy, Kiss It Better, Work.
those are good
Desperado.
songs, but I wouldn't. It wasn't an album.
I
That
don't
considered
remember
to,
Woo like that. I'm not gonna hold you up.
Sex With Me was probably
Same
my
Mistakes
best
was
song
great.
off the album.
Love on the Great, Brain was great.
That was-
Higher was amazing. Shout out to my
Yeah,
my
Higher is a good song though. I ain't
my
gonna lie
future
to you.
ex-wife BB Borelli, because she did an amazing job penning that one. I see myself probably with a songwriter. She probably writes music. The one that I'm going.
This is her best album. It don't have the best. It probably is not her best like single. For single is not her best, but this is her best like cohesive album. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well yeah, where her voice definitely sounded much better in. not that she had a bad voice, but it just everything did flow. I didn't hear every song, but the ones that are highlighted I did, so that's majority of the songs. But that in itself just gives me a biased opinion because I didn't hear it all.
Fair enough. I mean,
and that just means to me, I guess that I just don't feel like she is up there with Rhianna.
Right. I think
consistent.
That's kind of her
shit is consistent. It makes me want to listen to it. I cannot like an artist but listen to every song on the album.
Girl like me, I don't even remember a second album after the Kind of replay. I do not remember. That was Umbrella.
It was awesome.
I thought Good Girl Going Bad was Umbrella.
Nah, that
probably was my best CD from her. Right. Best album from her.
This had, I think that's when Neo was writing for her. Let me wait. Go to the singles.
I gotta get them down.
Oh no, alright. So this had Umbrella on it. Yeah. Shut Up and Drive.
Yeah.
Hate That I Love You.
Don't stop the music, man.
Don't Stop the music.
Hate That I Love You
with Justin Timberlake.
Say it.
That was good too.
Yeah. This is a really good album.
This is the album that I like the most.
This is a really good album.
It don't stand a chance.
I think,
any other album.
I think Louder Talk That Talk might be her other classic.
This is
Talk That Talk do got some good ass songs on there too though. I ain't even gonna lie. See, that's the thing. Like if she could have just took songs from each one of them albums,
like the singles,
made that an album, it would be great. Cause I don't like the body of work. Like I don't like the whole album. It was
the one. Where have you been? We found love. Talk That Talk.
And this is probably this was the song. This was the album.
Oh man.
And I think this was after the shit she got into.
Yeah.
So
this was probably between.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even know Esther.
She was feeling herself in this
both of the first tracks. Holy shit! And Talk That Talk. This whole album, dog. Yeah. Esther Dean, babe, where you at? I gotta meet you.
Yeah, bro.
You are a master songstress. Have y'all ever watched that the Songland TV show?
Mm-mm.
It's amazing. Like they literally people walk in with references to major stars. Her was on one of the latest episodes, and they just go, "Yo, this is my take on what you would do." Really? And then they perform their song, and then she takes the song. One of the writers go in the studio with them. They remix it, rewrite it, then come back again with an updated version of the song. And then that ends up being the version of the song that the people pick. It's so fucking amazing. Okay. If you don't watch that shit, it's like
it's called
what?
Songland. Okay. I think that shit on like NBC or one of them channels. You know what I'm saying? But it's amazing. I think John Legend was the first.
You pick Beyonce. Who you got?
I might have to go with Beyonce, man, because she's kind of right. Like we got like real live examples of what. I walked into this going Rhianna, like I think Rhianna can stand on her own. Like I really thought that, and then I started seeing that Beyonce actually has undeniable.
And now look, how many albums does Rhianna have?
Man, she probably got like the 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How many Beyonce got?
Like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And we not counting
Everything's 7 or Everything is Love.
Soundtracks.
I ain't like Everything is Love.
But see, those aren't really. Are those really considered albums?
Yes, Everything is Love.
EPs, no, and these EPs are albums too.
I ain't gonna count the EPs.
But I'm gonna say because we don't really hear those songs though.
And when you got an EP,
well, I guess
them
it's
count.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
I ain't never heard the songs
LP
though.
and it's EP.
She knew what she was doing.
Either or, that means it's an album.
She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Go back up though to the 6 albums that she had. The 6 albums that Beyonce had. We're not even counting.
Oh man,
Superstar
shit.
But listen, if we gonna compare, or since we are comparing, it's 6 albums that Beyonce got versus 8 that Rihanna got. She got way more songs on all of these motherfucking albums than she do on her goddamn 8 albums. On top of that, all of them not even listened to by most of the world. Barbados might got that bitch rocking, but at the same time, Barbados got Beyonce rocking too.
Hey, your major market out here in America, slime. So
I'm just saying.
The people in
That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about.
They both the goats though. All in all, they still both the goats.
They are. They ain't even gonna say that. You gotta give Rihanna her credit.
Rihanna can release Fenty for the rest of her life.
All right, so I got another one.
Album.
Let's put Rihanna and get somebody else then. Rihanna or Mary J?
Mary J.
Once again, Mary got to win because she has
she set the foundation.
She has
her to even be compared to.
Confessions.
Yeah.
B-Day level classic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
On all albums.
Classics. There you go. But one's undeniable among all.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like that, like you can't really even
Like
do
who would
that.
you even compare Rhianna
literally
to?
just
Not
broke
even
it down.
compare, but who would you side
With
by
Tier,
side?
Gotta be
Like,
it's
somebody that
them.
don't-
It's those. She's
Right.
with them.
She
She's
gotta
with the
be- She is,
Adele's.
though. She
You can't
is.
compare her to Taylor Swift, bro. It's
No, you
Rihanna,
can't.
bro.
No, yeah.
That's why you gotta be a man. That's why you gotta compare her with a man.
But at the same time, like, even though she's comparable in legacy to these people that we talking about, who is she comparable to music-wise? Because her hit for hit is not, like, it ain't sitting right in comparison with her and Beyonce.
And
what
this
I'm
is
trying
on
to say.
album level. Like, we not even really breaking it down on a microscopic scale like we would with a versus battle or something like that. And I kind of do want to move on from here, but what are y'all final thoughts, man? I guess we kind of summed it up with, this is consecutive. Rihanna's not a formidable opponent for B.
No, I don't think so.
Do you think there is one?
Yes.
Who?
Adele? Could you put her against Adele? Adele?
No.
Why not?
No, I don't think you can.
Adele got one.
Classics? 2.
She got one.
Classics?
It's not enough.
What
then.
two? What two classics?
Right.
What is it? Is it 21 and 25? Or is it 19 and 25?
Whatever the
None of
first
the
one
names.
is the one. I think no, it's 21.
Okay,
21 is the one with Rolling in the Deep and all of that.
Yeah,
So,
and 25.
I don't remember nothing off 25.
I do. I'm not gonna say
Didn't even know
it,
these
but
the
I
names
do.
of her album. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I didn't even
There
know
it
these
is,
names.
man. So, I
I
was
listen to
thinking of
everything.
singles. I was thinking like, yo, it's the Rolling in the Deep one.
That's why I'm like, what's the name of that song?
Couldn't even remember the
said
song
19.
name.
Bro,
I'm like,
she
wait,
graduated
is it
from
number
school
19?
with a music
Come on, man.
degree. You gotta give her the props. Like, she got the whole...
Not
Adele's
even-
up there, bro.
Okay, hey, I got one for you. This is one of our jokes I think we can use. Do you know Madonna album? Go. Let's go!
Do you know Madonna's
Let's
song?
go! Let's go!
I can't think of it off the top of my
Let's
head.
go!
There she is, yeah.
Let's go, baby!
Alright, because the argument was, I was saying that Madonna's a GOAT. Like, she's up there with the Beyonces, the Rihannas,
In
the
what
no
terms
way.
though?
legacy,
In none.
Like, but I'm saying, like, in
impact.
In none.
You know what I'm saying?
what impact?
None.
She was one of the first women to be like that
made
sex
Vogue.
appeal shit. That's like the sales
She
sex.
made Vogue.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She made Vogue.
And she's
Okay.
and she's white. She's
And-
from here.
and-
She's from here.
I know who
And the
she
gay
is. I didn't know
community
how.
surrounded her very early on.
The gay community surrounded her. She's a gay icon.
So that's most
But-
of her acclaim.
How can you take that away?
So at this point, it's
It's
like she's
nothing
up
in
there because of
comparison
her
to the music.
following, not really more so.
Period.
But the thing is,
That's like money.
she's
That's like bringing money up in the conversation.
but she's like
Who
60
gives a
something
fuck
now.
about your cultural
She could look
currency,
good though.
bro?
I ain't gonna hold
For
you.
sure, but she's
Bro,
60 something, so it's not like she's still hot now.
Nobody
but
cares about cultural currency. In
But that's the
talent
thing though. People
conversation.
getting these names for what reason? It's like an Instagram model. So she's basically like a legacy for Instagram models.
Dog.
Would you say that?
Rihanna
Like, in
or
hindsight?
Madonna? Oh, look how they
That's
names match.
okay. That's a better
Oh,
comparison
look,
on all
I'm
levels.
pretty sure we
She
can go
sings
through
music,
Madonna
too.
shit and we can probably figure it out.
Oh,
but
then
we
that's
probably not gonna
you
do that this
absolutely
episode.
right.
We
That
ain't
is
gonna
a
do
great
that this
comparison.
episode, but it sounds like Madonna don't got no classic albums. But she got a bunch of great songs.
I ain't
to make.
listen. I haven't listened to enough of her because again, I'm just musically inclined,
Come
so
on,
I gotta
man.
listen.
You fought me,
But
bro, in that
if
conversation.
but I do know that Rhea Light should be on Rolling Stone 500 albums.
It's not though. 500 of them. Now one of yours is dead. Let's go.
You at least gotta be on the
Let's
1,000. You
go.
gotta be on the 1,000 list at least.
Come on, man.
1,000
So-
albums you gotta listen to before you die.
And I mean, it depends on what kind of time you got. Like we can
I
continue
don't
the
got I don't have a
conversation.
claim to a 5.
Oh,
So
shit.
So we can do a
4:30,
breakdown if we want to. Just 2 episodes if you want to.
No, we can definitely, especially I plan on like at least taking like a big chunk of it out and just giving it to Patreon only. So yeah, man, we definitely gonna continue with some conversation.
This is dope, y'all.
Yeah,
Who else got podcasts? Like, do y'all put podcasts?
it's a
on
bunch that's
podcasts?
been popping up now that
Really?
you've mentioned it.
I want to do one with everybody.
Ever
bro.
since your boy been out here on the grind,
Cause
I've
you've been
seeing
doing. First of all, you've been doing this shit for.
like motherfucking wildfire.
And people, especially on social media, they really
Like-
do respect my musical opinion.
They
You know what
love
I'm
our
saying?
Yeah.
opinions though, for sure.
That's because you
guys.
really do your research. Like, I feel comfortable having music conversations with y'all. Like, I'm not a big music researcher, but what I
I'm an encyclopedia.
what I like is what I like, and I talk about how I like it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I like. That's
so
what I
it's
like.
Yeah.
It may not be the same with y'all, but it's like the fact that I can learn something from y'all and a different perspective because y'all do go deeper in research. You know what I'm saying? I listen to music and I listen to the words, the beats, like the sounds. I don't know the instruments, but I listen to the different sounds. I play the instrumentals, you know what I'm saying? I use it for my services and it all kind of like tie in. So yeah, I'm
biased. I'm
And
biased. I'm biased and unbiased because it be some shit that I like,
Mm-hmm.
but it be like, I don't think that's the greatest musical piece ever. I will bang some Detroit music.
Yeah.
That shit bang.
Yeah.
Talking about the scam shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have the instruments that is pushing the boundaries of hip hop because
to
the
make it
instrumentation
acceptable for everybody.
You know what
I
I'm
gotta go
saying?
find the episode where I said that I don't think that the growth in Detroit sound has really grown in the last 10 years like it has supposed to. You know
I was just using that as an example.
No,
just,
But what you're saying is true though, because
that.
at the same time you gotta think about it. Our music is just so hardcore.
It's hard.
Everything
it's dope.
is bang bang
but it's
bang.
like,
It's
where
not.
do we go from here?
It's not versatile.
Because it's been the same thing since Doughboy's Cash Out. Like they made that kind of flow and style, and they just built on it a little bit, and because that's what you're supposed to do. But it's like nobody went further than that.
And that's
it's
what
like
I've been looking at the
raps off
cash
beat.
dials, and I look at the payrolls, and I'm like, okay, y'all up there, y'all up there
Dej
for
low.
real.
Man,
but you gotta learn how to
say your
combine
take
it
on
all.
payroll. Come on, give it to me. What you say payroll was, nigga? It was probably like a year or two ago.
What I say? Did I say
Do
he
you
was
still
the?
feel like,
What was it? The Jay-Z of Detroit?
oh, the Jay-Z
I definitely
of
can agree
Detroit.
with that.
He's our Jay-Z, bro.
I
Hot
definitely
take. Come
feel
on,
like
give me
that.
the
Come on, the
takes,
Doughboy
man.
raps.
definitely
Don't
feel
let me
that
have
way.
to bait you.
Come on,
for the take.
it's like the mafioso type beast. You know, he be with Cardo and all
Of
that.
course,
You know,
I completely agree.
How he
tells
moving
the
is
stories.
smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Every single song is a story.
And
He
he's
breaks shit
silent,
down.
and he it's like
But that's
I
one
can
of those
respect
things.
you for how you moving because you think it's so authentic. Like you making it make sense when you do these moves and you have these conversations with people. You ain't just moving and you loud with it and you fucking, you know what I'm saying? You're not counting
And
your
that's
blessings.
going back to what I was saying. Like, I like Detroit music, so I like payroll. But like I said, he's our Jay-Z. But do I think that nigga's the best lyricist of all time, like Jay-Z? Of course not.
I'm glad you said that.
You know what I'm
Disclaimer.
saying?
That is not
Because
what
people
I'm
will
saying.
take that, spin that, and have a
You
whole
know
other
what I'm saying? But
conversation.
it's like,
You ain't even say that.
I can like both. I can understand when a nigga is a wordsmith and a nigga is just, this is just raw music.
Talent, man.
I listen to Facebook niggas, bro. I will go through Facebook nigga shit and be like, you know what?
He's good.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's crazy? Like with my music ear, I just feel like when people drop me songs or tell me to listen to songs, and if I download your song and I'm playing it in the car, and it's not banging like how the other music that I listen to is in the car, I try to take my biased opinion out because I'm like, okay, this is not industry, but it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? Type situation. But you can also tell in people's music how hard they worked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I appreciate the most when I'm listening to music. Even the WAP example, for the WAP video, for example. Like, that video was just so thought out. Regardless of what the words were, I understood what you meant with your words and with your video. Just like when I'm listening to other people's music on the car, and I'm like, all right, cool, let me look at the lyrics. Do the lyrics match the damn beat? Do it go together? Is your
Do I
flow
believe
clean? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? How are you talking? How's your etiquette? Whether it's slang or it's not. It's like, are you fluent in the language that you speaking that is understandable by
Even like you
anybody?
said, just fluent. Because when you talking Ebonics or just on the streets or something, there's certain words that we use
that go with each other, that flow. Yeah, like
But this is music consultant type shit though. This is the type of breakdown that we tend to go on when we just helping other artists write their music. And this is an ad.
Like,
And you can hire us to write your music.
like you
Like,
can make
for
you can
real.
be a scam rapper and you can say the word scam or say a way you scamming, but we don't believe you because that's not how the scammers talk.
yeah.
The scammers
That
talk a
ain't
certain
even
way. You ain't no scammer, nigga.
Hell
You
no,
lying.
you a whole ass nigga.
Right.
You up here giving out the sauce and they ain't even the sauce. It's
Right.
right as hell.
Right.
You making us hot and shit. Like, come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't no real nigga, dog.
Nah,
You
but
ain't no real
hey,
nigga.
that is the thing, and we don't gotta name no names, but it's
No.
rampant in the industry. Some
Yeah.
people are mainstream trying to pull this Detroit sound off.
Yeah.
You can't just say
And they
scam,
can't
bro.
do it.
You can't just say the word
You
scam
can't,
and think
bro.
we can.
Okay,
So,
bro.
alright, and I don't even think I want to go into this story, but
I
think
don't,
I
bro.
wanna
I
do
don't
a-
like talking about
a
that shit, bro. I don't like
overall-
talking about that type of shit. I got
Why
sisters.
do you think? No, I got a good, deeper question here.
Okay.
Just by looking at the story, why do you think black women don't feel protected? Allison, go.
Why I feel like we not?
Yes.
Because we're not.
Why do you say that?
Like,
I got your
it's been countless times. I'm gonna use an example. This example trumps my whole point at this point, and I kind of like follow it with the point. But I was going through a situation with my kid's dad, and he stole my phone, and I was trying to go to the police department so they can get my phone. I had clients the next day, so I wanted my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need my phone. So before we got to the police station, I saw a cop like on the street. So we flashed our lights. I was with my friend. We flashed our lights. They pulled over into the gas station. So I'm talking to the police officers. It's 2 black men. What pissed me off the most was that he was like, "Damn, where y'all going?" And I'm a damsel in distress at this fucking point. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is this what bitches is doing? Like, they pulling niggas over? That's police officers just to get their number? Like, fuck no, that's not even, what the fuck? I desperately need you. I'm a fucking civilian, my nigga, like, I need you. You know what I'm saying? And it just pissed me off that in your line of duty or work, you didn't fucking
manipulate your power.
That shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, damn, it's late as fuck. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. Y'all cops and we women on fucking Greenfield. Like, come on, bro. So, anywho, that was one thing that pissed me off. And the second one was, I ended up telling him the story, like, all right, look, I need my phone. Can you follow me over here to get my phone? He like, well, we can't make him do this, that, and the third. So he just tell me what he can and can't do. And he's like, you know what, baby girl? First of all, baby girl, and I'm a fucking civilian, but all right, whatever. So then he like, I got sisters, you know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying, but it ain't really nothing that we can do, you know what I'm saying? It's late. He ain't gonna give us the phone. You might have to just go and file for, you know, all this extra stuff you gotta file for. And it was just like, I'm sitting here at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning with 2 fucking police officers on Greenfield with my fucking friend, and you ain't doing shit. Right.
So,
and I just told you what the fuck I just went through, and like, you really didn't help me. So the point of me fucking saying that is that anytime it's some real shit happening with a female, whether it's they pissed off because they on their period, whether they just had a fucking baby so they irritable, or they pregnant and they irritable, whether it be hungry, whether it's just they irritated with a lot of shit, the way you fucking as a dad is moving. I'm just using this as a general thing about how women, you know what I'm saying, go through different types of things in their lives, whether you with the person that you with and they pissing you off that day, because when you on your period, my nigga, everybody pissing you off. It don't matter what the fuck the status is. It could be a cop, it could be the fucking boyfriend, it could be the husband, it could be the mama, the kids, shit. Any fucking body in arm's reach at that point. You know what I'm saying? And anytime they see us hurting, black men I'm speaking of specifically, when they see us hurting, it's just like, oh, you bitching, or you nagging, or you doing too much, or it's like, no, you really don't understand how it is carrying all of this shit, and then not even talking about my mental at this point. Like, when I speak to my friends, whether they're girls or whether they're guys, I ask them, like, how's your mental? That's how I want you to care about me. Yep. See how I'm thinking. I shouldn't have to always fucking reach out to you, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that my guy friends are straight, and them niggas don't even hit me up to make sure I'm good. You alive, you breathing. But if you see a video of me dying or some shit, or something happened to me, or something is in my fucking business, you sharing the fuck out of this is my homegirl, this is my friend, this is my bag.
From the source, and
you know what I'm saying? Because you don't even know the story from this, period. And it's just like, that's how I just feel like in the midst of a woman really needing somebody, whether it be a woman, because hell, black women don't even be fucking helping black women. That shit pissed me off too.
Right. I've got a village. In my village, it's a lot of women. So I definitely be, anything women be going through like that, it be like, bro, like sometimes I just be wanting to hug all women, you know what I'm saying, for the shit y'all be going through, like real shit, you know what I mean? But I think, especially maybe in these last couple years, it has been a percentage of women that blurred that line when they need to be when they need to be helped, you know what I'm saying? Like, they abusing that power. It's always crying wolf, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, we don't know, you know what I'm saying? We don't know for real, and we don't want to be on. I don't want to protect you when I'm on some and you want to me on some bullshit.
You got to think about it too. It's all about who you surround yourself with. Just like you said, you in a village with all these women who you grew up around, you have been around, so you know how they move. You know when they hurt. You know when they sad. You know when they happy. But when you get out here and you meet another chick that it came from a different cloth than you, and you peep that it ain't the same type of shit that your women and your family was on, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that you comparing them to, but it's like, if you know what danger look like, you gonna think that it's danger. Whether that person know that it's danger or they don't know that it's danger, it's like, well, I think about that as this is how you react when danger happens. And when you find out that the
better safe than sorry,
you know what I'm saying, the situation ain't even what you expected danger to be or thought it was going to be, that it could have been danger for them, because that's you know what I'm saying, that's dangerous to them. They're not used to it. So I be feeling like when you say, well, not you, but like just men in general, I don't want to deal with that. That ain't my business. I didn't help bitches before. They didn't set me up. I didn't did this with bitches and this, that, and the third. It's like, you gonna let that one person that did this fuck ass shit to you be the same type of thought process you have with everybody you meet? Change your outlook on like you're gonna be surrounded by different people.
And treat the women better.
Treat the women, like give me something to like make me feel confident to even ask you. Like well, not even ask you, but
I think the reason why I brought this up is I think people need to know the perspective of the female mind, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this in particular, and then you contrasting it, you know what I'm saying, with situations was great. Like, this is what podcasting is about. So, like, I really think that
and I be understanding what you're saying, because like how you broke it down, like you said, you ain't even know none of that, but like you said, I know when my nieces, sisters, mama, baby mamas, when any of them feel like they in danger,
you know, you can come.
I just know. I just know that shit. Too. Like, you ain't even gotta tell me. I
feel you, and you can feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
You can feel that shit. Whether you are real ass nigga, hoe ass nigga, ain't shit nigga, bitch, whatever the fuck, you gon' feel when the fuck something is wrong. Like, it just comes. And just like the example that I used when I said I was talking to the police officers, and when he said to me, well, I got sisters, so I know what you mean. And it's just like, if you know what the fuck I mean, then how the hell would you help your sister then? Nigga, I'm your sister. Like, fucking help me. And you took a job to do that shit in its fullest extent. Right. And here you go telling me that ain't your business, you don't want to do it. Like, what the fuck? So that right there put it in my mind, like, yeah, fuck the cops already, because they killing niggas.
And y'all need to.
And then you niggas ain't even fucking helping you niggas. Like,
indubitably, man, they need to feel protected out here. And so I think, like, as a gender and a race and gender, black men, we need to realize that this is a thing. Like, it's a real life occurrence.
But a two-way street. Women need to let us protect them too. Let us protect y'all.
That's definitely true. But
it's a toxic relationship that we have with each other.
Yeah, because now I ain't trusting you. Because at this point, I'm thinking you trying to rape me, trying to fucking abuse me. I want you to help, but I don't trust you to help me.
We develop this relationship amongst each other, and we go, dog, I love you so much, but
this ain't it. This ain't
let me figure out. No, I'm talking about like just as a gender. You know what I'm saying? As a man to a woman, I go, yo, I love you so much, but your kind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Has done so much to me, and it's always that's always in the forefront of your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Like you just always sit there and think, like, damn, love this woman, but she might be cheating on me. I'm going through her phone. Based on some shit that happened way back. You know what I'm saying? So it's. If we just stop that shit at an early age, if we can make this a discussion amongst ourselves with kids that are of age to be dating, you know what I'm saying? And
that's the thing too, knowing what the fuck age is appropriate.
I mean, come on, we
it's
know
not even
what
that, but it's just like
dating, so
we
that's
know.
Just
but I'm saying, but like we got 5-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, and it's just like I personally, as a mom, and even if I wasn't a fucking mom, that's just bro. Why? Right. You don't even know shit about nothing. The fuck is you
I think
doing
that
with
varies
a
from child to child. I think it depends on the maturity of your child.
It definitely does, but as a whole, as a whole is what I'm talking about because there's so much influence in that. Even if you as a parent try to step in and correct it, if it's already taught and brought about at a younger age, it's going to be kind of hard for me as a parent. They already think like, oh, the shit that you're telling me is wrong as fuck, mom. My friend is doing this, that, and the third. Or I see this shit. Or if you a badass kid doing some badass shit and you're not around your goddamn parents, you doing it and your friends doing it, you know what I'm saying? Your environment is doing it. You learning it from somewhere where they feel like that shit is okay. So that's why I'm just saying it's harder as a parent to tap into when they already exposed to it.
Right.
So I can't say my piece and set the foundation on this is what my morals are against this particular situation. Right. You've already created your whole mindset around some shit that you got introduced to that I didn't even tell you about yet.
And then the kids tend to develop their whole personality
based off that. And I'm just like, fuck, like the wrong thing got into your mind first for it to kind of shape you onto like where you come from, your cloth that you being cut from. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And that's kind of how the parent and child conflict kind of come about, even with siblings and shit. Like,
yeah, because it was some shit my parents letting go down. I was like, yo, I would not let my kids do that shit. However, I think 16, 17, supervised dating. Okay.
Right.
But I'm not about to be okay with you fucking. Like,
in my crib too.
You where else you fucking at?
I mean,
that's
the
hotel,
the kids can get creative. I mean, and especially imagine the parents that you're gonna be though for your kids.
And that's what I'm saying.
Your kids are gonna have a whip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, period.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
So,
but that's
you know, once you get that car,
it's like one of those things that I'm gonna know, but I'm not gonna be like, okay,
you gotta walk
do
into
it. Like, nah,
man,
like
I was wilding. Like,
I
as
just
soon as
wanna
they gave me
know-
my first car,
I ain't gonna lie.
Immediately.
My oldest son is 8. We definitely started talking
Yeah.
about sex. I definitely started having that
But
conversation.
see, then you gotta also
He
think
might
about
have
it
been
too, like,
interested though. Like,
Yeah.
did he ever
No,
make
I
his
because I
just
mean,
brought-
girls
nah, I
is
just
getting
brought it to
curious
him.
at 8, 9.
You know what I'm saying? I just
Like,
brought it to him. Showed him a condom, all that. You need to know.
You need to
There's
think
kids
about
out here at
kids, too.
11. If kids
I
out here
never had
at
birds
11
and bees.
fucking, that means they was thinking about it way before that. My son is
Yeah.
8.
Bro,
you
I
need
never
to
had the
know.
birds and the bees
Yeah.
talk.
Me
I never
either.
had it.
Me
And my
either.
thing is, I was one of them young ass kids, like, and I think it was more based on my surroundings, but I was young as fuck, and I lost my virginity, and it was not cool. Like, it was just the simple fact of the people I was hanging around. Because these same people ended up being, you know what I'm saying, some of the people that, you know, will go on to be who they are.
Yeah.
So that's the simple and plain fact.
That's
So
true.
it's kind
That's
of
true.
difficult when you move into life, man. But
Heck
I
yeah.
think I like your explanation of child by
That's true.
child.
Yeah.
How mature are you really to go
Yeah.
there? You
Yeah.
think? You
'Cause
think?
it's
You think your
individual
oldest
based.
is that mature?
I think he is. I think he is.
Mm.
Like, he's not the most mature 8-year-old, but I know
I mean, but he 8. Shit.
Yeah.
What the hell do you constitute as an 8-year-old mature boy?
You know,
Because I
like,
wasn't
man,
necessarily
he's a gamer.
thinking
My son's a
about
gamer.
sex. Like,
And
it
that
wasn't-
makes sense. That's just like an 8-year-old trying to wear fucking weave, and it's a girl. Like, stay with the fucking hairballs.
Yeah.
Like, you being older
kid.
than what
Oh,
the
I'm so
fuck you
glad
need
you
to
said
be.
that.
You
And
know
he
what I'm
don't know,
saying?
and
Like,
I ask him stuff like that because his mom be telling me like little girls always be running up to the door for him, and he really just be like, man, the girl down the street keeps calling my phone. The girl down the street keeps, because I got him a phone and shit. You know what I'm saying? She always calling me, and then her mom called me because I guess I called her too late. Like, oh yeah, you got it in you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now we
Yeah,
need
you
to
know.
have those
You love it.
talks.
Yeah,
but,
man.
Yeah, yeah.
but he.
Yeah, especially when school.
No, yeah, especially when you
Yeah.
see they got the swag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You see they
saying?
got the swag. It's like, all right, hey, so
That's
you.
Because you gotta
Move
think
it quick.
too, like if you raising your kid to have swag or their
Mhm.
own identity and self confidence, they gonna create their own sex appeal, and they at an age where they have feelings and they learning how to.
And probably inadvertently.
And I got
They
tall
probably not even
kids,
intending
too.
to do it.
You know what I'm saying? Because feelings don't even be coming when you
Right.
be thinking about them. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, you just already thought about it. I
He
guess.
said he don't
It's
be
kinda
thinking
weird,
about
but-
girlfriends or nothing though. Him and his little brother be talking about that LBGT community. That just be funny.
And see, that's the thing too.
Like that they know what it is, and I didn't have to. They mama sat
Yeah.
down and had that talk with them.
Mhm.
I was like,
Okay.
Moms, you're good. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, no, that's great, man. But no, so I do kind of want to go into a little bit of sports. You know what I'm saying? I figured I'd manufacture a little something, man, because it ain't a lot going on over there right now. Besides the fact that the Detroit Lions are probably gonna get microchipped to play.
we talked about this already.
Of course. So, like I said, I just once again call back. You might not have seen the last one, but so I was scrolling Twitter and I found a tweet by Deion Sanders that I just can't find myself agreeing with, and maybe y'all can kind of make some sense of. I mean, because I understand that. Okay, let me just read it. All players opting out in all sports, please believe the game will go on without you. This is a business, and don't you ever forget that. And there's no one that's bigger than the game itself. That is kind of my thing right there. But I'm going to continue. Only the ref, umps, and officials are that important that you can't play without them. Not you. True. Deion Sanders.
I mean, didn't they have a religious day? Wasn't it the NFL and the Christians fighting for Sunday? So I mean,
Yeah.
he might be right. Is it one of the biggest things in America that we built on is sports?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he might not be capping, dog.
I mean, but at the same time, though,
Go ahead.
then just find the people that want to do it. Because I feel like he's trying to make it seem like, okay, well, the ones who's in here and is choosing not to fucking play football or whatever type of sport, considering a pandemic that's fucking happening. Right. Don't be judging them because they don't want to fucking do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Just because you want to do it. Like
exactly. No, and see, and that was...
Or feel like it needs to continue on. It's just like, damn, this pandemic ain't important to nobody.
But that even goes back to the...
Nothing more important than the money.
To the John Isaac
That's why
guy
it's a business and that's
who
it.
chose to not fucking kneel and he chose to stand.
Yeah.
He made his beliefs known and he did what he wanted to do. And what happened to him afterwards was
so American.
Don't play with the basketball gods, man.
So fucking American is what happened to his ass after the fact.
So it's things that's going on, man, and a lot of the people are making their own minds up.
Yeah.
Some people are coming up with original ideas for once in a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't really all the way agree because at the end of the day, nobody is gonna be here. It's gonna be half the staff if Blake Griffin ain't playing for the motherfucking Pistons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be as many people working there because there's no kind of draw for people to even be in the building. Mm-hmm. So guess what? You're laid off, you're laid off, you're laid off, nigga, and we'll call you back when we got something. But after 4 months, we're not paying you no more.
The biggest money maker ain't making no money.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be kind of going into this kind of thinking from the business perspective of it all. And at the end of the day, once coronavirus or something like it happens, you do see, like, the show does go on, but at the end of the day, I've also made my money and I have a contract. So, with this epidemic happening, loophole, clause, I'm going home, I'll take the pay loss. What the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather spend the time with my family anyway. I'm rich, nigga.
Like I already did this shit.
So I'm thinking from every rich person's perspective in this situation, not the fucking employees.
Yeah.
If you're thinking like an employee going to this, you're going to kind of go, it's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I don't need no umpire, nigga. I will say that shit from the PA, nigga, the owner. Strike one! Strike two!
Nigga, my cousin available, nigga.
We gonna make sure this game happens, my nigga. We do not need a professional, nigga.
For real.
So that's it happens every single day.
And somebody
but the players are needed. No players, no fucking game.
Yeah, you're right. But Patrick Beverly said the same thing about LeBron James, though. He said, if the king wants to play basketball, guess what, nigga? We gotta play basketball.
Go time, nigga. Cause Bron, baby. That's power, though.
That's the money.
That's power, man. And
that's the money.
That's all you can do. So
I want to be in that room, man, with Bron. I want to call him Bron.
Bron.
What's up, Bron?
I think that's
Mr. LeBron.
Pusha T said that shit on fucking Popular Demand. Bron caught that a long time ago. I was quoting him, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know that man.
Oh, Carrie, you don't have to call me LeBron. Bron's fine. Really? All right, Bron. What you doing today? Over there on my man's Bron. Bron. Yeah, you know LeBron James. Get out of here.
Right, hold on.
You called him Bron.
We're not even gonna say get out of here before you call him what? But hey, that's pretty much all I got. I don't really have too much to talk about. But you, Allison, what is next for the company? What do you see coming to the industry, which is aesthetics?
You know, other than the CBD facials that I'll be advertising in the next week or so, I'm also gonna be tapping into wholesale apparel. Wholesale beauty apparel, specifically, because you know I'll go into salons, well, prior to COVID-19, salons or suites, and it is a free dress. You know what I'm saying? You can, if it's your business, you can wear whatever you choose to wear. You know what I'm saying? That's fine and dandy. However, I'm more so on a professional standpoint of things. I'm more so on an image in every aspect. I wear scrubs to work. You know what I'm saying? Some days I free dress. But the scrubs that I have are so comfortable, and I don't want to get my clothes messed up. You know what I'm saying? I deal with wax, I deal with exfoliant, I deal with harsh chemicals sometimes, cleaning agents, and I just don't want to mess up my clothes. So that's what we'll see in the near future. Hopefully fall, winter season, you guys be seeing that. But definitely wholesale apparel where other like European wax centers or other establishments that houses employees, and they want their employees to wear whatever they tell them at the protocol is, and they'll be able to order from me wholesale. Like, I'll provide you with the material for you to put your logo on whatever it is that you need to. So
yeah, no, hey, and see, and that's why I can understand seeing all those tips that you post on your social media page. Like, you are a legit expert on this shit. Like, I don't think I could have found a better person.
Marketing Solutions.
Oh yeah, oh most certainly, Masterclass Marketing Solutions.
Masterclass.
That was not an ad.
I'm sorry.
Haha.
I misspoke.
But yeah, man. So, anything else that you'd like to talk about? What you got going on? Like, what do you see happening in the world? What interests you?
You know, just people interest me. I'm a people person, a people watcher. I deal with a lot of clients throughout the weeks, new faces, old faces, catching up, and just, you know, learning about people's lives. And I just see that my energy is needed for a lot of people. And so I just feel very grateful that I'm able to find love in what I enjoy to do. Even though it's vague and it's waxing, I'm an esthetician, but I'm a wax guru. That's what I consider myself. I love doing that. I love making women and men feel like the best boss bitch man they can possibly be when they walk out of there. You know what I mean? So I just want them to be like, shit, my sis did that. I did do that. I did, but it was you though. You brought it to me, so I helped you out. But that's really it. I just, when people walk into Alley Allure, they walk into my doors, you know, they tell me how they feel comfortable. They tell me how the energy is good. So I just want to keep that and just want to let everybody know, thank you so much for all the clients I have had. I will have. Can't wait to meet you. And yeah. Yeah. You want one, you can have one. But I mean, if you ain't got the cleaner, then I ain't leaving the cleaner though.
Alright, fine.
Just come get the facial.
I will.
So that way you can feel it.
Boom, there it is, man. So I'm super glad that you had the chance to stop by. We beat our last episode in time-wise because this turned into 2 episodes because it is 2 hours long. It's about 1 minute and 49. So, you know, this was a great conversation, man. I hope a lot of people can listen to this and really get an understanding that the black man and the black woman need each other. That's it.
Sure.
I think that was the most specific topic that I'm taking away from this. That was really like my thing, and I want to have more conversation with more women to get more perspectives into y'all minds, because we tend to not talk about certain topics and certain artists because we know we can't really give up the goods from the perspective of. You know what I'm saying? We can only give you what a man thinks of women. And we tend to not do that, you know what I'm saying? So it's always great to have a woman come through so we can talk about some of these harder hitting topics. We not gonna, I guess we did do it. Is it a classic already? You got anything?
I ain't got nothing. I'm higher than Snoop Dogg at the Bud Bowl.
Man, I am higher than it's a whole different vibe when you at the Wake and Bake podcast. I'm Jay Focus.
I am the Lovely Bones.
And this is the Wake and Bake podcast. Come on, you gotta give it to me once.